Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to show you how to simplify radicals using your TI-Nspire. I call this the Lebron method because we're going to be using menu 23 a lot. So let me just jump in and show you what I mean. So the very first question says simplify the square root of 80. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go from the calculators page and I'm just going to do menu 23. That's Lebron's number, and that's going to give me the factor. And I'm just going to put the number inside the parentheses. So if I factored 80, it would be the square root of 2 to the fourth times 5 to the first. Now, I put that 1 there, and the reason I want you to focus on that is if the exponents are even, you're just going to take half of that and bring it outside the radical. If it's an odd number, specifically if it's 1, you can't do anything with it, so you're going to have to leave that inside the radical. So let me show you what I mean. So if I take half of 4, that's going to be 2. That's what I'm going to take out. So it's going to be 2 to the second. And then since this is 1, I can't do anything, so I'm just going to leave it inside. So the simplified version of the square root of 80 is 4 square root of 5. And all I did was I just said 2 times 2 to the second power is the same thing as 4. Now, let's do the square root of 27. So I'm going to do menu 23, LeBron's number. And then I'm just going to put in 27. Bam. And then I've got 3 to the third power. So now I can write this as 3 to the third power. Now, what you guys should understand is that this is an odd number, which means that I'm going to have at least 1 3 left inside. So we could do, technically what we're doing is we're just going down to the next even number, which is 3 to the second. And we're going to have this. So 3 to the third is the same thing as 3 to the second times 3 to the first. Again, now that we've had this, we can take half of that, which will be 1. And then we're going to leave that 1 inside. So this is the same thing as 3 square root of 3. All right, that's it. We're going to do 12. So if I do menu 23, the prime factoring of 12 is 2 to the second times 3 to the first. Now, I can take half of that, so that's going to be 2 to the first, and then I have the 3 left inside. So the prime factor is, or the simplified radical is 2 times the square root of 3. Now, 64 is a perfect square, and the square root of 64 is 8. But I'm going to show you that you can still use the Lebron method. So we're just going to go escape. We're going to do menu 23, and we're going to put in 64. And as you can see, this is an even number. So 2 to the 6, we're going to take half of 6. That's going to be 2 to the third. There's nothing left inside, so it's just going to be 2 to the third, which is 8, which is what we expected. Now let's do 48. So I'm going to do menu 23, and then I'm going to put 48 inside the parentheses. And that's the same thing as 2 to the fourth times 3 to the first. And then I just take half of the 4. So that's going to be 2 to the second. And then I'm going to be left with the 3 inside. So this is the same thing, simplified, 4 square root of 3. Now 100 is a perfect square. So we go menu 23. I know the answer is already 10. Oops. So I'm going to put 10 inside, or 100 inside. And then it says 2 to the second times 5 to the second. So let's do that. So 2 to the second times 5 to the second. We got an even number. So we can take out a 2 and a 5, and then there's nothing left, and that's 10. All right, I'm going to do these last two. So I'm going to do menu 23, LeBron's number, and I'm going to put in 32. 32, press enter. That's 2 to the fifth power. Now that's the same thing as 2 to the fourth times 2 to the 1. It's an odd number, so we know we're going to have a 2 left in there. But now we can take half of that, so it'll be 2 to the second times 2 inside. And that's the same thing as 4 times the square root of 2. All right, let's do the last one. We're going to go menu 23. And we have 125. And that's the same thing as 5 to the third power. So I'm going to go 5 to the second times 5 to the first. And then I can take half of this, so that'll be 5. And then we got 5 left inside. So the simplified version of this square root of 125 is 5 times the square root of 5. And we are done. All right. I hope this has been helpful. If it hasn't, hit me up and I'll try it again. All right. I'm going to stop this and post.